I push this button, and I push this button, and then I push this button, and guess what? We are live. Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, YouTube world.
I was waiting on my little my clock to go off and go ding, 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 and sing me a song, so I know it's time to go. But I had
Joe
it
and
turned
I were
off.
talking,
Sorry.
and we just missed the time. Sorry about that, y'all.
Exactly. I was trying to turn on notifications so I can get notified when we go live, but it didn't work.
You know what it does?
What does?
I did it yesterday when I was talking to you guys, and we were actually live. Aloha, Patty. What it actually does, because when I got off, when we got off the call yesterday, and then I had another call behind it, I checked my email. I actually got an email notification. That's not really what I want. I want people to know that we're going live. You know?
Yeah, it needs to be like a push notification.
I don't know. Right. We're going to have to do some research on that one, apparently.
Yeah, I'll look into it.
Yeah. Hey, Patty.
Good morning.
How are you today? Is Miss Sharon on here yet? Miss Sharon, are you here yet? Hello. So, today is crypto. Oh, she did get a notification. Okay, well, maybe it was because we were already started. Hey, Miss Patty. Maybe she got it. We're the account. Okay.
It may be weird because we're the account, but I did it through another account.
Okay.
But it didn't. I don't know. Maybe I need to turn it on my phone, too.
Okay. Well, yeah, because Jeff is telling me he's not getting notified, and he's like, I can't get on the lives because nobody's telling me that they're live. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. So we'll figure it out.
Feel like we are.
Yeah, he's all bent out of shape because he's not getting a notification. So anyway, today is a pretty big day. You know, today is Thursday. It is the day before Friday, Little Friday. You know, we are doing a whole lot of stuff. So, yeah. I wanted to kind of start today off by saying that, you know, when we're in business. Oh, okay. I just got a notification. Crypto Let's Talk. The strange thing is this. Huh. Okay, so I did get a notification on my actual desktop. So the little message that comes up in the right hand corner of the screen. So maybe it takes a day or two to work after you ring the bell. I don't know.
It might.
So what I want to say is, you know, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, all those who have yet to discover and know and decide who or what they are, it's all good. This is the thing I want to talk about. Business, right? So business changes. Shut up, Joe. Business changes and things change, and we have to be able to roll with those things. This is what I'll say to you when something happens and a change comes across. I really want to talk about change in business today, okay? So just bear with me. I'm a little scattered. My ADHD is kicked in. I've had a very busy morning. I'll do my best. And Joe, keep me on the middle line in the road, okay, please? So,
I will.
When things happen in business and there are changes, there's a couple things we have to do, okay? As business partners, the first thing we have to do is we have to embrace the change, and we have to look at it for what it is, okay? There's one thing that we know in the universe, in our personal lives, in our business lives, in our family lives, in our relationships. There's one thing we know we can count on in life, and that's change, okay? So because we can count on change, what I want to say is expect change. Know that change will come. So then when it does come, how do you actually, how do you actually embrace the change? How do you know what to do with the change? Well, it's easy. You're going to ask a couple questions, right? Number one, why was I doing what I was doing to begin with? Why? And you can write these down if you want to. Why was I doing what I was doing to begin with, right? And so, okay, it's if you were doing whatever your business is or whatever the thing is that's changing, if you were doing it for the right reasons, right? So let's put this into a personal perspective. Let's talk about relationships. So let's say that you and your spouse, your significant other, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your harem, whatever it is that you've got, right? That let's say that there's a change, okay? So let's say that this is a good one. Let's say that you were the breadwinner in the relationship. You made the most amount of money, okay? And suddenly you're switching shoes with your spouse, okay? And your spouse is making more money than you are because something changed, a dynamic changed. Maybe your spouse's job changed. Maybe they graduated a course they were taking, and because they did, they get credit and bumped up at work, and all of a sudden their salary is more than yours. So now you're looking at it and you're going, I don't like this. I don't like change. Most people, and if you have that reaction, don't beat yourself up. 95% of people do not embrace change well. Okay, they don't like it. They resist it. They put up. They're fighting mitts with it, right? They're gonna pop, 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 pop. They're gonna fight that thing, right? So don't beat yourself up about it. Look at it and go, I still love my spouse. I got involved with this person because of the person that they are. I love the things about my significant other that drew me to them, correct? Right? So you see where I'm going? You have to talk yourself through the change. And I guess that's really what I'm trying to say is you got to talk yourself through the change because change is going to happen no matter what. Some changes are great. Some changes are not. Right. And at the end of the day, we just need to embrace them. Another question you're going to ask yourself is, does it really matter? Does it really matter? Right? Like, did the change change the dynamic of my business, my personal, my personal life, the things that are happening with me? Did this change affect that? Most of the time you're going to be able to answer that question with a no. It didn't affect it. It doesn't affect it. Now, then the third question you're going to ask is, do I feel pain and sorrow because of this change? You know what? Really, that's the crux. That's the crux. That's what I want to talk to you about, okay? Most change, not all, but most change, what really it is that we don't like about the change is that it creates some kind of a painful experience. We lose something or someone, something or someone changes that shows us that our world wasn't as stable as we thought it was, or that we made a decision or trusted something or someone to a degree that we now are hurt by that trust. Okay? What I'm going to say to you is this, and this is going to make perfect sense. Accept it, acknowledge it, and give yourself permission to grieve it and move on. Okay? Just move past it. Now, our knee-jerk reaction when someone hurts us or something hurts us is to say, well, I'm never going to trust anybody again. I'm never going to put faith in anything again. I'm never going to. Well, let me tell you something. The universe is going to give you all of those things that you just said, I'm never going to. They're going to give you every one of them. Because when you say that, you put it into motion, and the universe starts delivering it right away anyway. So what you need to do is say, you know what? That one got over on me, or that particular thing got by me. I missed that. And it's okay. We're not perfect, right? It does hurt. It does come into play. It does make you wonder if you need to adjust your thought process some. I'm going to say, for the most part, no. Okay? We can't control other people and other things 100%. We never will be able to. And we're all going to get tricked at some point in time by someone or something. Okay? So I hope this helps everybody with change. Joe, does this make sense? Did I put that in a box and put a ribbon on it, or did I leave something out?
Nah, I'll explain it simply though. Accept it and move on. Shit happens.
Shit happens.
You know what I mean?
Okay. I was
Just
trying
be glad
not
it's
to
not
say
happening to
shit
you.
happens.
I know, but come on, man.
I love you, brother. I love you, brother.
That was that was like a 50 cent. That was a 50 cent piece thing you were putting out there, and I was like, they just need a nickel on this one.
Hey, I know.
You
So,
get me scared, Chris. I thought you were breaking. I thought we were in the 6th grade and you're breaking up with me or something.
I
Dude,
know,
we
right?
can't go to the howdy dance.
We can't go to recess today. We can't go to recess today. So in
I'm not
final,
sharing my juice box.
I know, right? You can't have my juice box. I'm not sharing. It's my favorite. It's cherry, and I'm just not sharing.
Yeah.
So in final close on change, what I want to say, since my excellent co-host, my compadre, my brother from another mother, so eloquently put it, shit happens. What I want to say in close to that is sometimes you just have to adjust, right? And you gotta work a little harder. You've got to be a little better. You've got to dig deep, okay, and come from a place of integrity. That's what I want to talk to people about today, is integrity, okay? So that's the second thing I want to talk about. Look, I'm going to pick on Joe because he's sitting here and he has the ability to mic and you guys don't. So I'm going to pick on Joe, okay? Hey, Joe Hawthorne, I accepted your friend request today, buddy. I'm sorry. It's been sitting in my box for a hot minute. I apologize. It was nothing personal. Please take my apology. So I'm going to pick on Joe for a minute. I'm gonna say, Joe comes from a place of integrity.
Oh, Joe, you're talking Hawthorne.
No, I'm going to pick on you. I was saying that I
No,
friend
I know
requested.
what you're saying.
Yeah. So here's the thing, y'all. Joe Hamilton, Crypto Joe, Ocean Joe, my brother Joe. Joe, what do you know? Joe is a co-host with me, and he's an equal partner with me because Joe has integrity. Comes from a place of integrity, okay? Now, this is what I mean by integrity. And a lot of you don't have the proper litmus test for your integrity test, okay? But I know without a shadow of a doubt that if I was to get in a bar fight, Joe would have my back, okay? I know without a shadow of a doubt, if I picked up the phone and I said, Joe, and I need some help here in Canada. Okay, look, I'll use a real world example. Joe knows that I love my Volkswagen buggy to no end, and he was really, really, really getting a little bit heated, okay, at the way the dealership was treating me. And Joe was like, you know what? Tell Jeff, order the parts. I'm going to fly down, and I'm going to help you and Jeff, fix your car. And I was like, bro, that just brings tears to my eyes. And it really sincerely did, because you know that person has your back. When they say something like that, that's not just a I want to make Chris feel better so he'll act better on the lives, right? That's I care about this individual and he's in pain, he's hurting, and I can do something to fix that. Okay? That's what I'm talking about, integrity. Okay? And so when you get hit with change, come from a place of integrity and then look around at the people standing, okay? Because there's always a storm. When change comes, there's always a storm. And I like to refer to it as like a hurricane. And it comes through and it comes fast and dirty. And then everybody's hunkered down, right? So then when the storm passes, stand up and look around and see who's standing with you, okay? And then check the integrity level of those people. Are they the people that you want to be in a foxhole with? Are those the people that come from a place of not just helping themselves but helping you? And I know that sounds kind of crazy, right? And I know that's oh hell, there ain't no other way to say it. I know that sounds like what you should be doing from the beginning, and hopefully we've all done a good job of that. We've all been a good steward of our hearts, okay? I'm going to just come out and say that, with some changes that have come about for me personally recently, my heart was uncovered. It was unshielded because I thought that I had seen better integrity in some things and some people. And so I've been a little off my game, and I apologize for that. But I've been in a healing process, okay? And, for me,
Right.
it was important for me to heal because now I can help others heal, right? Like those things came to my mind. Like, it's like, okay, how do I get out of this? So I'm just telling you guys what I've been doing to get through the changes that I've recently been through, and hopefully they'll help you, okay? And just make sure, and it doesn't matter to me, and I know this sounds really cliche. It doesn't matter to me whether you're in my team or you're not in my team, or you're in my business or you're not in my business, or whether you're just a person here on this live that follows it or gets the replay because you like to laugh, and Joe and I make you guys laugh every once in a while. It doesn't matter who you are. All I'm saying is just, make sure that you check your integrity level of the people that you're doing business with and that you allow into your personal space. And so I come to a place where I say, if you wouldn't mastermind with these people, they probably don't have the integrity that you want. And even then, y'all, even then, if you would mastermind with someone, chances are you've misread somebody somewhere, somehow. So know that you're going to set yourself up and you're going to get some hurt, and that's okay. Okay, another typical example. Everybody on here knows that I'm pretty decent friends with the core, right? And that I talk to most of them on a daily basis, and some of their spouses. Well, I'm pretty good friends with one of their spouse, and I'll just leave it at that. And yesterday, the universe was writing all of the good that it had done. And by that I mean that so much good had happened for this person that, you've got to have the yin and the yang. I can't do this on camera, but you've got to have the yin and the yang. I can't make it look right on camera. So the universe was yanging yesterday for this person, and they were like, that's good, Joe. I like that. Yep. So, and they call me, and they're at wit's end, and they're having a bad day, and they're like, why is everything going all to hell? And I'm like, look, it's just the universe's way of yanging you out because you've been yinging too long. Okay. So, it's okay. It's okay. We have to have the bad experiences with the good experiences, and that's all I can tell you. Additionally, what I'm going to tell you is that we're not going to go an hour today. There is way too many things happening. There you go. Thank you, Joe. Good artwork. We got too much happening today, and I have to be on a call at 2:45, so I have to definitely duck out before then so that I can be on a call at 2:45. But this is what I'm going to say to you guys. Okay, notice I said I have to be on a call at 2:45.
Oh, crap.
Well, originally, those people wanted me to be on a call at 2 o'clock, and I said I can't do it. Well, why not? We need you there. I can't do it. I have a commitment at 2 o'clock. I have a live show. I don't care if one person comes or a million people comes. I'm there for my show. And they're like, oh, okay, so that's integrity, right? That's good integrity. I let them know from the start. You can't change my schedule just because you need something, okay? So,
Right.
Joe, talk to me about integrity in the real world, because I'm talking, and what I said applies to the real world, but you were before you got involved with cryptogenics, you were in the real world on a daily basis, 10, 12, 14 hours a day. So talk to me and the people on the call for a few minutes about how you could get clues to someone's good integrity in the real world. Do you mind?
Oh, it's real simple. And like, okay, let's say the bar, for instance. Okay. You know what I mean? That's, a good thing to use. There's a register there full of cash at all times.
I'll be right back.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
More, you know what I mean? So, and there's a good chunk just to operate. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have an operating bank and everything. So you have to be able to trust people. You know what I mean? And you see things, and, it's kind of like if they come and tell you, hey, something was screwed up, or this got misrang, or this was wrong, then you pretty much know, okay, they're not trying to screw me. You know what I mean? But, you know, people do make mistakes, especially when you get busy. You know, and I still operate on an old time register, like a ching, 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 ching. I don't have the touch screens, none of that stuff. You know what I mean? I have ribbon and paper things. You know what I mean? That's, you know, a very old time. We still do our accounting on a ledger before it goes to the accountant. You know what I mean?
Sweet.
And she's like, why don't you guys just upgrade? I'm like, no. You know, no, I don't need to.
This works for us.
You know, but and you know, and the thing with the integrity is you know, like if someone needs something, they'll come and ask. Something won't just start missing. Like if you have something, you know, and I'm telling you, cash is hard, and it's hard not to need $10 and charge somebody for a drink and stick it in your pocket. You know what I mean? Because you're like, oh hell, I ran them $1,000 tonight. They're not going to notice $10. It's not. That's not the thing. It's the integrity of doing it. You know, it's, hey, we got to kick this person out, or I got to fire this person because if you needed $100, should have told me. You know what I mean? It's sitting right there in a drawer.
Because I'd have give you $100.
You know, yeah, that's no problem. You know, and I ran into situations where I'd loan people money, and some people you'll loan money just to get rid of them. You know, like it's worth $20 not to have to deal with you. Well, and they'll stay gone for a few months, and then they'll pop back up. This guy, okay, I loaned him $20. He pops back up in the morning, like, hey man, what about that 20 you owe me? You know, and I'm pretty serious about stuff when I'm serious about it, because I paid him $20 to go away forever, basically, is the way I saw it. And I was like, you're gonna come back in here, you know, and get in line to buy drinks. You know what I mean? Then where's my money? Well, hey, okay, here. Okay, I'm about 6 foot from the bar at a table. Okay, no, maybe 8 foot. So that's about 2, 3, 4 steps to the bar, let's say. Gives me the 20, takes 2 steps, turns around, asks me if he can borrow 10. And I went,
Shut
okay,
your mouth.
now see, that's the thing. There's no integrity there. You know what I mean? I'm serious, really did. This is a true story. I mean, I wish I was that creative, but I can't even make this one up. I was like, I gave him the money because I damn near fell out of my chair. You know what I mean? I was like, man, I'd rather you punch me in the mouth at this point. You know what I mean?
Right?
I was like, yeah. Right? It's like, because if I go off about this, I'm not going to stop. I mean, it's, you know, but it's things like that. It's when my register comes up right, and I know somebody's having trouble paying their bills, but my money's still right. You know what I mean? And we know the ship we're running very well. You know what I mean? We can both go in there and kind of just look and figure out an inventory. You know what I mean? And then we do actual inventory. Most people don't think we do, but we do. We just do it. It takes us 10 minutes to do a full inventory just because we've got the system down so well. But you can always tell when people are taking and not, you know, and when you can trust people. And, you know, I've got people that I'll leave the state and be like, okay, you guys run it. We got family shit to deal with for a week. You know, they've got the keys anyways. You know, it's like, you know, we make the deposits, you know, please, you know, call and tell us if you need anything. But, and it's just taking care of the things you need to take care of, man, being honest and forthright with things. You know, it's kind of like in construction, you know, you take bids on jobs, you know, and most of the time you're like, hey, I need something up front, because usually it's your down payment to make sure you get paid, you know, and that's what they say, but it's usually what you buy stuff with, you know what I mean? So you're not going out of pocket on a job, but you still have to trust that that person's going to pay you at the end of that job. You know what I mean? And I don't know, it's just doing what you're told and showing up. You know, I started a construction job last winter, the coldest day of the year. It was 14 degrees outside, and I said I'd be there, and I was there. 2 days later, it was 65.
Oh my goodness!
You know what I mean?
That's drastic, bro.
Yeah, I know. And I was like, yeah, it was just one of those things. It was a real warm winter, but it was just one of those cold spells hit, and it hit. You know, it really was. It was 14 degrees is cold, people. You do not want to show up, especially when you're the boss. You know what I mean? We're like, I'm not going to get in trouble. And they'd understand, because the lady was like, what the hell are you even doing? You know, and I'm like, I'm tearing the front of your house off. Well, let's
hope you got some heaters.
But then it ended up I ended up lifting the house. Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
Hope you got some good heaters, because I'm tearing the front of your house off.
But, you know, I had to. Well, I put this queen up and all that stuff. You know what I mean? And it's like, hey, got to get this done. You know, but I don't know. you just do the shit you're gonna say you're gonna do. You know what I mean? It's real
Right.
easy. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Chris and I. Like Chris loads up the thing, I go over, I make the thumbnails. You know what I mean? It's teamwork and just knowing the other one's going to do it. You know, and now with this system, I know it's up there, so I'm like, okay, I can just get over there and do it. You know, do
Right.
knock it out 5-10 minutes. It's done. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's like that. I guess was that a good enough example?
Yes, sir. That works really, really well. And you know, and the reason that I asked you specifically to do that was because you deal with people in your cash, like in your money, on a daily basis. You deal with, or you did
Yeah,
deal with, yeah, you did deal with,
well, I still
having
do.
to decipher. You had to deal with having to decipher who did you take a job for? Because you don't want every job, right? Like when you go bid a job, you don't want every job. Some jobs you look at the person, and you look and you go, maybe I need to really bid this one high because I really don't need this one. You know, and I've been there. I was in the electrical
Yeah,
business, right?
that's always the one
And
you get.
it's crazy stupid. I know, and those are the ones that they always say, can you start tomorrow? And you're like, really? Okay, I'm going to need 3/4 of my
Yeah,
money up front, you know. And they're like, okay,
yeah.
but
I put $5,000.
it's crazy. It is really, really crazy. So
It's funny.
integrity and being able to read people, I take that pretty seriously. And when someone gets over on me, it's a rarity. It is a rarity at this stage in my life. Now,
Right.
it wasn't always that way, okay? Because I was the Aries, the blue Aries even, that wanted to trust everybody and thought that no one would do me no harm, especially in my earlier years, okay? And so I would trust everybody, right? Like, oh, you won't hurt me. You like me. Yeah, right. I can't tell you how many screwings I got for that. But at the end of the day, I learned some very valuable lessons, and that's what it's really, really about, is learning the valuable lessons. And, I don't get fooled very often anymore. I'll say that. I don't get fooled very often anymore. When I do, it's usually a doozy. And so, that's why I said earlier, my heart was exposed, and I was in recovery, and I had to really process everything that was going on and figure out how to get past it. It wasn't so much the change part that got me as it was why the change person, or why the change part, I should say. So, yeah. And crypto.
Yeah.
We have some crypto news going on, right? We've got a lot of change in the crypto world. So, for those of you who haven't been in any of the rooms this morning, we are only using the Cryptocation room as a direct link, and we are using the
Yeah.
Cryptogenics community room. That is our paid room. Remember that. If we feel the necessity, we can create something else if the need arises. At this particular moment, we're going with that. Also, the messengers are the same. So you're looking for the messengers that say
Crypto nights.
Cryptocation Nights. Yeah, that one. Um, and Cryptogenics Community. I don't even know
That's
if
going to be
we
our
if
social platform.
right. I don't even know if we've been using a messenger on that one. If we have, I've missed it. I apologize. So yeah, if you
We
need
haven't a
anything,
lot because I put some stuff on it yesterday, but yeah.
right. If anybody needs anything or wants anything, reach out. We'll be glad to take care of that and help with people and individuals. Patty, if you have time this afternoon, I'm going to be reaching out to you. It'll be after 3:30 my time, which it's 2:30 my time now. So in about an hour and a half, 2 hours, I'm going to be reaching out to you and Sharon. If you would let Sharon know, maybe we could do a three-way or something. I need to talk to you two specifically about something entirely different from integrity. But I need to get on the phone with you guys. So tonight, I want to talk about tonight another change in our crypto world. Our schedule changed, as everybody knows. It's posted on the blog. Tonight, we will have a presentation that is a little bit different. It's been tweaked a little bit. No, you're not in trouble. It's been tweaked a little bit, and Brandon and I talked about it, and we tweaked it. And what's going to happen is Brandon's going to do the actual call tonight, the Thursday night call at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with the changes in the presentation. Okay, notice I said with the changes in the presentation. He is going to then also, and you're probably wondering why, and I'm going to tell you when I finish telling you this. He's going to also turn around and do the one on Saturday at 3. Okay, now the reason for that is Brandon and I, we have to run through this presentation in a live setting. So probably what's going to happen is next week I will do them Thursday and Saturday, and then he'll join me for the actual fast start. That is why he's doing both of them this week. Okay, I want to make sure that we get this down, and we're timing ourselves too, y'all. So there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that people are like, "What's going on?" And so we're trying to get this thing in a smaller amount of time. We're trying to give out information. We are also working on the PowerPoint itself. So there's going to be a new PowerPoint coming. Basically, it's the same information, so don't get crazy. It's all the same information. We're just going to change some illustration. Okay, so the visuals are going to be a little bit different. So it may throw you at first when you first see it, but it's the same thing. And when we get done with that, then it'll go back to Brandon will probably do the first 2. I'll probably do the second 2. And then the process that we're going to be doing is having our leaders submit a recorded version of them doing the presentation, and we will approve people and put them in the rotation accordingly. So we've been given this task by the Corps, and they've asked us to make sure that everyone is giving the exact same message, and that they're all on the same. No, and that they're doing it on the same. No, they're doing it on the same level. No, you and I are. You don't have to record yours. I just have to make sure that I can get it done personally in this amount of time on a timer.
I wanted to do it.
Oh, well, no. Hey, you don't get a choice.
I want to hear myself talk to myself and answer my own questions on a presentation.
Well, go ahead and do it then. I don't care.
No, I'll be like, but I'm like, wait a second, Joe. What are you telling me? You're going to pay me twice? Wait, it forked? What the fork are you talking about?
What the fork are you
talking about? Get the fork
about?
Out of here.
Exactly. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Shut the fork door.
As Joe and I were talking yesterday on our call and kind of giving you the second update from the call the night before, this is all part of some of the incentives and things that will be coming. And it's, look at it this way. Look at it as a fun time. It's going to make everybody re-engage. It's going to get everybody's mind started back about KGX, and it's going to help everybody start running. So that's a good thing. Joe, did you have anything that you wanted to cover before we jump off here today?
You want to answer her question real quick? She's thinking 3 p.m. your time, and that's not right.
Okay, I just got.
But it's almost 3 your time.
Contact me and Sharon around 3 p.m. your time. No, baby. I said after 3:30 my time, and I probably said 3. I apologize. But just look for me to contact you guys within the next hour and a half. Let's put it out there like that. I'll try to get to you anytime within the next hour and a half. It will be at least an hour and a half from now. So because I know that the call that I'm getting on is probably going to be long-winded. So it's probably going to be closer to 4 o'clock, and that's my son's homework time. So I'm going to have to see about making some arrangements for that. What's up, brother?
I gotta tell you something.
Tell me something.
Guess what I just got?
What'd you just get?
I called to do some video work.
Sweet.
I called to do some video work.
Nice. Very nice. Congratulations.
Didn't even know I was doing that.
I love it. I love it.
One of the local business people.
That's awesome. And you know what is really funny? You know what's really funny about that, Joe? Is the other thing that you and I have been working on the sideline to help our cryptogenics folks. The training that we're about to do and the company stuff, that we're about to join and go forward with. Over there. That is going to be something that's going to help in that area a whole lot. So that's a beautiful thing. Beautiful. I love it. I love that you've had a few minutes to put your hands on that software and stuff. Get warm and fuzzy with it. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Yep. We're going to make things happen.
I've just been making stuff for myself. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So when I do it for somebody else, it'll be better.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just, I'm just kind of like, I've been bored, guys. There's nothing going on the chat or anything. So I've just been like, I thought I got excommunicated from the Catholic Church or something. I thought I was Martin Luther all of a sudden.
You were Excalibured.
I'm gonna nail all the new rules.
I know, right? So what I'm going to say to everybody, because Thursday is our down day for lives for whatever reason. We have the least amount of people on Thursdays. What I'm going to say is this right here. Everybody, if you're not happy with the way your life and your business is going, then it's up to you to do something about it. If you're not happy with the way your life and your business is going, then it's up to you to do something about it. So let's start doing something. Let's start creating some
I'll make them feel
excitement.
better. I'll tell them mine first.
Yeah, I know, right? We love you guys. We'll be talking to you guys really soon. We'll see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. We want to make sure everybody has a great day. Hey, Joe, are you going to be flexible the rest of the day, or you got something you got to do? Flexible?
I've got at 4:30 my time, so 3:30 your time. I got to pick up some flyer, but that's it.
Okay, that's sweet.
I mean, I got a 30-minute deal, and that's it.
Okay,
then I'm good. I'm here all day.
I'll be back in touch with you.
You want me to jump over on a Facebook Live?
If you want to.
Hey, do you want me to jump over on a Facebook Live?
If you want to.
Okay, and then kind of go over the room changes and things? Okay.
Yes.
I mean, I'll just say what you said. That's it.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
All right, thank you.
Because that way we can get to more people. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool.
Love you, mean it.
Love you, brother. Take it.
Everybody have a great day.